What's up, guys? Got an RU match for you today. This is kind of a long one. I found this guy on the Smogon battle Wi-Fi finder, and it was a pretty decent battle, I gotta admit. If you look at the teams, the most trouble I got, well, I'm going to get from his team is the Septile, the Mandibuzz, and probably the Cafagrius, because, you know, they're all walls and whatnot. But anyway, let's get into it now. So, his name's Frank, which I just found hilarious because he sent out a Miltank and inside story joke, whatever. But anyway, I start off with Flosion. Off the back, I hit the first turn Focus Blast, and that's gonna do a lot to this Miltank. So I'm like, okay, he's gonna set up his rocks. Unfortunately, I don't have spinners, so I'm gonna have to be careful switching in and out on this thing. But I'm gonna go out right now and go into my Uxie because I was gonna try to get my own rock set up, and he actually is gonna double switch out into his Cafagrius. So I'm like, oh, damn it. Because now this thing could probably hit me with a Shadow Ball. I'm pretty specially defensive, so I know I can at least take one. So I get my rocks up, and that Shadow Ball does a good chunk. I want to say a good, let's just say freaking 50%. But anyway, I'm going to throw a Thunder Wave on him just to cripple this Cafagrius as much as I can. And he actually gets the first turn Parahacks, which is like awesome for me because now I don't have to really fear him too much. I go for the U-turn, and as you know, when you physically hit a Cafagrius, you get mummy. So I think it's even if you specially defensive. I don't know. But I'm going to go out now into my Pond, my Porygon Z. He is my Choice Scarf Porygon Z because I don't leave anything to risk. And I knew he was going to go for the Shadow Ball if he did not get Parahacks. So that was a good play on my part. And I packed Shadow Ball of my own. Unfortunately, I want to say if it was Life Orb, it might have taken this thing out, but I do get the special defense drop, which is good for me, bad for him, as he starts trying to set up some Calm Minds, which is not going to do him any justice, because even with +1, I'm pretty sure another Shadow Ball might take this thing out. So predicting him to switch out, I go into my Typhlosion, basically just to get whatever he wants to bring in, and he actually switches right back out into the Miltank, so I'm like, awesome, because if he predicts me to go for the freaking Focus Blast, I can always go for like a freaking Flamethrower, which I do right here. I kind of predict him to switch back out to the Cafagrius, but Miltank having thick fat, it won't do anything. And he actually Parahacks me on the first freaking turn, so I'm like, freaking dumbass Parahacks from Body Slam. Why they ever made that move, a freaking Parahaxing move, I will never know. But next turn, he's going to go for a Milk Drink, get all the health I worked so hard to get back up. But Typhlosion's like, nah, man, you about to get your butt right back down to no health. So I hit another Focus Blast. I get the special defense drop on this one as well. And I get him down to very low red. So already Typhlosion's doing work. Even with the Parahacks on him, he's like, no, I will not let this Miltank go away freely. So he's going to go for another Milk Drink. And I go for the Flamethrower because I was like, okay, I went for 2 Focus Blasts. I don't want to risk any hacks because I'm going to need to kill this thing. So you might be wondering, why are you running freaking lefties on Typhlosion in regards to Life Orb? Well, funny story. I use a Life Orb Typhlosion and that thing died like the first turn I used to move because I got hit with an Aqua Jet, survived with a smidgen of HP, and I killed off a Feraligatr miraculously, but I died to my own Life Orb. So that was not a good situation. So that's why I run lefties, if you're wondering. But anyway, he's going to switch into his Cafagrius, I believe, to take a Focus Blast. And he's going to double switch out into his Mandibuzz. And seeing now, I'm like, okay, I pack Shadow Claw. I know, very weird set, but I like to be well-rounded with my Pokemon's moves. I sometimes use Smogon sets, sometimes I'm original. But this Mandibuzz actually has pretty good special defense, so it's going to take the Shadow Claw and the Flamethrower with max special attack very well. So he's going to whirl me out into my Uxie, so I'm like, okay, what I can do here, I can U-turn out, get the hell out of there, and go to something that can do a lot more damage, or I can just go for the Thunder Wave. So he's going to taunt me, and I can't Thunder Wave him, so I'm like, fuck you, Mandibuzz, because you knew what I was going to go for, but you pretty much made it so I can't. So I'm going to U-turn out of there because obviously I can't do anything. The only other attacking move I have is Psychic, and Mandibuzz is a Dark type, and as we all know, that shit doesn't go down. So he's actually going to do something hilarious, which I thought was hilarious anyway. He's going to Toxic me, and that's actually going to activate my Hariyama's Guts. So good move on my part because now, next turn, I don't have to worry about the Fake Out or the Bullet Punch. I'm just going straight for that freaking close combat just to freaking kill this Mandibuzz. I'm sick of it. Freaking hurts my face. I don't know what I'm saying. But I'm gonna start to take some more poison damage, and right here on his Pythagoras switch in, I'm like, okay, I could go for the bullet punch, risk him outspeeding me, or I just could go for the mummy and kill him. I mean, go for the freaking bullet punch and kill him. But unfortunately, he did that. I was wondering why he would switch in, but now I know, because he went for the, he went into his Pythagoras, so I would get mummy instead of guts. So I don't get the attack boost anymore, and I can't do anything. I don't want my Hirayama to die yet. So I'm going to go into my Yuxi to basically take the Drain Punch. And now on this Hitmonchan, I'm like, okay, I can throw a Thunder Wave on him, or I can do something. And I just want to kill this thing. So he's going to switch on to his Miltank as I put the Thunder Wave on him, which is perfect for me, kind of, because he could always break through Parahacks and Heal Bell up. Or he could just keep getting Parahacks and I can destroy him. So I don't want to leave anything to chance, because so far I'm having a bit of a lead in this battle and I want to keep it that way. So I'm going to U-turn out into my Porygon Z, and I don't get the special attack boost. I unfortunately get the attack. He goes for Body Slam. I'm like, oh crap, please don't get a Parallax. I'm like, yes! Yes! Thank the Jesus Lord of Christ of things, because now I can hit him with a Tri-Attack and it won't take him out. So I'm sitting up here like, okay, I break through a little bit of hacks. I don't get hacked from the Body Slam, and now Tri-Attack from a max special attack Porygon Z does not take out a Miltank. What kind of parallel universe insanity am I in? I don't know. But he's gonna go for another Body Slam. Still doesn't get the Parahacks, which is like awesome for me, because now I don't have to worry about losing. Well, not losing, but basically making my Porygon Z useless. And I get a crit on the next Tri-Attack, and I'm able to take out the Miltank. Very huge threat. And I could have risked the whole leave Porygon Z in to take this thing, but I knew he was going to go for a Mach Punch, so I did not want to leave anything to risk. See, I know things. I'm not dumb. So I go into Yuxi. Even though Yuxi's at low health, he can definitely take a Mach Punch, being defensive, special defensive, and a little bit invested in HP. But I did not know Hitmonchan's carry Rapid Spin. That's something I did not know. I looked it up just to make sure it was legal, and it was legal, so I'm like, okay, I'm just late. So now I have to set my rocks back up and throw a Thunder Wave on him without dying. So I'm like, okay, what do I do first? What do I do first? And in the second, you'll see I actually decided to go set up my rocks, because I figured that was the most important thing I can do in this match. Get my rocks up. I need entry hazards. And he's probably going to be tempted to Rapid Spin again. So I'm like, okay, if I survive the Rapid Spin or the Drain Punch, I can go ahead and set up a Thunder Wave. But unfortunately, he decides to go for the Drain Punch. I do survive it with 8 HP, and I'm able to get a Psychic off on him. And after lefties and everything, he's probably, not even probably, he's definitely going to take me out with a Drain Punch next turn. So Yuxi did some business, I can't lie. Yuxi got my rocks up, he threw out some Thunder Waves, and he U-turns out of there like a bitch. But now I'm going to go into Twin Dogs. My Electivire, and I know it's really dirty, but if you think about it, it looks just like that. Knowing I can outspeed him, like, okay, go ahead, Electivire, hit him with the Wild Charge. I don't care about that recoil, just kill his face. No, I thought I can outspeed this Electivire, and outspeed this Sceptile and go for the Ice Punch, but he's faster than me, and I should have expected that. I mean, come on, it's a freaking Sceptile, they're speedy as hell. And he takes me out, but now he's Life Orb, so I'm like, opportunity right here. So I go into my Choice Scarf Porygon Z. I get the download, and I still don't get the freaking special attack boost. But this Tri-Attack, I believe, will bring him down to very low health. And unfortunately, he's going to hit the Focus Blast and take out my Porygon Z. So I can't say that Porygon Z didn't do anything, because he actually did take out the Miltank. He almost took out the Sceptile. So now I can bring Ed in here. I can fake out a Bullet Punch, even though I'm already poisoned. I decided to go for the safe Bullet Punch, because I didn't know. I forgot whether I took out the Pythagoras or not, but knowing I did now, I'm like, oh crap, I could have just faked them out, whatever. But he brings in the Feraligatr. I'm thinking maybe there's an off chance I can outspeed it, but I underestimate Feraligatrs all the time. And I'm guessing that crit mattered, because if I had survived, I would have went straight for the freaking close combat. So now I bring in my Scolipede, like my second to last Pokemon besides my Typhlosion. He's going to go for Aqua Jet. It's not going to do a lot to me. I'm going to go for the Mega Horn, and I'm thinking this may or may not take him out. So I go for Mega Horn, it brings him down to like very, very low health. So I know I can survive the next Aqua Jet and take him out with that safe Earthquake. So good game, Frank. That was a narrow 2-0 victory. And I hope to bring you guys some more Wi-Fi battles that are like clear like this. And if you did like it, you can always leave a like, comment, rating, subscribe. That will help a lot of people see my channel and everything, and peace out.